Welcome back, y'all. This time I may be able to see y'all, but welcome. I had originally started this and I'm recording again because Mercury is doing her big one. We are doing a reading. We are doing a reading for the eclipse. The new moon eclipse in Virgo, which completes a year of eclipses. Eclipse season continues, but last year was a series of eclipses in Virgo and Pisces. So look back in your calendar, and the earlier eclipses of last year, I don't know the dates. I'm a little under the weather, but not claiming that I am, okay? But like, y'all go do y'all research. Thank you. What themes came up then? And I also had a video. I also did a reading for that time. What was going on then? That maybe is coming to completion. Maybe you're ready to move the fuck on. For Virgos, suns, risings, maybe even a moon. I mean, especially a moon, it's your lunar return. There may be a cycle of completion for you, of not just completion, but just feeling ready for new beginnings in a way that maybe you haven't been ready yet. Before, or in a way that you haven't been ready until now. So you can look at where Virgo is in your chart, if you know your chart. But yes, this is Astrolyszics channel. I am an astrologer, a tarot reader, and I own a crystal shop, which is completely online. And if you want to join my newsletter, I'm going to throw it in the comment box. I'll be creating, I mean, that is my community, but like, that is the community. Pull up. No, over, maybe once every 2 weeks, I'll send something, or once a month, around crystals, around insights and things that come up, new items that come in. But like, I like talking to the newsletter, and I like being responded to. So if you got thoughts and comments, I appreciate them. I read them. I appreciate the views, the likes. It's officially 80 people that have subscribed to my channel, and I appreciate y'all. Tell a homie, share with the homie. I don't think we should take this eclipse lightly. And all seasons are important, but some are more impactful than others. So let us begin. So what do we have? The first one is Dream Amethyst, which it has like the purple and the white, and I'll explain what each one is if you pick it. We have malachite, natural malachite, the stuff that looks like it's very even, the like the spotting and the things. If it looks a little too perfect, it usually is not real malachite. Damn, what is this one? This is howlite, which is a man-made stone, but I think it's an attractive stone at least. And what do we have here? This is turquoise. I got these from my supplier, just like free things. card 1, card 2, card 3, card 4. I was trying to do this shit quick. But always, 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 when I wish to be succinct, that's when they give me an extra card to do. I might be blowing my nose, I might be sneezing. I ain't gonna hold you. I've given y'all enough time to move these cards to the side. I ain't pulling no more cards, okay? This is what you're gonna get. So this is the Borinquen Oracle. This is my new deck. My new Oracle deck, which I really like. Caribe Oracle by Janice Correa. And it is a Caribbean ass Caribeño. Because Latinidad. So it's Puerto Rican, Dominican, Cuban icons in music. And I love it. As soon as I saw it, I said, yeah. All right, this is from our Black Hollywood Romance Stars. Okay. Listen and reflect. Sometimes, not me losing my voice, sometimes what a person needs is not a wise mind that speaks, but a patient heart that listens. That includes for yourself. I had just did therapy, and part of like the reflection back was understanding that I needed to sit in it, whatever it entails for you. Sometimes you can't surpass or intellectualize the thing. Oh, Jesus. What y'all going through? You need a reading. If you need an actual reading, holla at your girl. Alright, y'all got till May. Not till May. Y'all got till before end of March if you want readings from me. Lady D Emerald. I always mention Lady D Emerald. Because she also has readings. I'll see if I could get her info. But y'all, you who picked number 1, let's talk about it. Thinking of the eclipse past and where you're kind of heading. We have listen and reflect. And on top of that really is yo estoy sufriendo, no sé lo que voy a hacer. Pain. I am suffering and I don't know what I'm going to do. Offer yourself forgiveness, right? Forgiving. Ooh, gotta sneeze, excuse me. Oh, Lord. Forgiving yourself is just as important as forgiving others. Guilt, anger, resentment are toxic to your spirit. Surrender these emotions to the universe to begin your healing journey. Then we have I have a story coming up. 12, your action item, pretty much. And I didn't explain the stone. I will explain the stone. This is a reminder that you're a spiritual being seeking a physical experience. What you may be frustrated about, what you may have not known, what you may be angry at yourself or others about, you didn't know until you knew, right? Oh, I stayed too long. You didn't know that until now. Oh, I dozed. Whatever the case may be. You didn't have the insight, you didn't have the strength, you didn't have the capability and capacity to not only hold somebody else accountable, but yourself. Maybe you didn't realize you were the common denominator. Maybe you didn't realize you got used to struggle and suffering. You know now, what will you do with that information? And how will you move within it and through it as gently as possible. Okay? All right. We're going to read a poem. We'll see. Fill your cup, yes. This card encourages you to nourish yourself. That's what I want to do. Mind, body, and spirit. You are on earth to feel, to experience, to thrive. You're not here for suffering. Despite the way that the world is, suffering is often man-made. It is created. It is forced upon by others. And if you think it is not, question that. Okay. Y'all got me over here channeling and shit. But I wanted to do this because I feel like this is an important moon for you to be ready to begin to become, right? Yes. Okay. All right. You're on earth, yeah, to thrive. Choose what brings you life and joy and make space for it. Boom. In a world that profits from your depletion, tending to your well-being is a quiet yet potent rebellion. Allows you to keep fighting. Keep living. Filling your cup is far from being selfish. Wow, what's going on with my skin? I'm having all kinds of happenings right now. Get my. It is a sacred. Okay, filling your own cup is far from being selfish. It is the sacred beginning of true balance and happiness. Okay. And then we have dream amethyst. This is good for dream work. It is good for clearing your mind. It is good for kind of coming back to your intuitive self is the best way for me to like describe it in a short way. And the story that I have here is the one of maybe you've been through some shit, right? Maybe you have experienced hardship, hard relationships, hard life. Life be hard. Or you have been in a cycle of complicated experiences and you kind of keep falling in the same cyclical whatever. And you're like, damn, bro, like I thought I healed through this, or I moved through this, or I grew through this. And you kind of hit the same wall. And whatever it is, right? Because what is it? Lulu be like, I don't know your life. I don't know your life. But like the thing that has made you cold, the thing that has stopped you from hoping, the despair that you may have made your truth, the being accustomed that it will always be suffering and feeling betrayed by life might be that its time is up. It's time for you to make space for the opposite. You know what the hard shit look like. Make space for the opposite. For joy, for hope, for community, for care. And being your own community as well, being your own safe and soft place to land. It's quite hard to heal when you're talking to yourself in a mean voice that wasn't ever yours to begin with. My window's open. That's loud as hell. And with that, I give you this poem. All right, let's see how it wraps things up. I lost and burnt and wondering how to put all these back into one and still find myself in my own kind of beautiful. I wish to tell you of this trembling glass heart, how it quivers, how it becomes crystal glue. I am past any return. I am here deep in the confines and craters of ice. It's a flame that fills the pit of my stomach, burns the edges of my heart. I've become a worrisome thing, more and less of myself. Allow yourself to be your own healer. And that's what I have for you. Thank you. Also, let people help you. Don't be out here like I can only save myself. Let me tell you something. The concept that no one is coming to save you, to me, is bullshit. You have to do the work, right? You have to do the inner work. That's not going to go away. But that only you helped yourself overcome, that's not always true. Sometimes your friends come and get you. Sometimes your parents do. Sometimes somebody sends you something and you didn't even know you needed it. Sometimes that random person at the store, that's why you gotta go to the store, speaks to you and you get what you need. Sometimes it's the services you pay for. Sometimes it's a stranger on the street or a puppy that came up to you or a child that says something to you. And those are ways of the world saving us too. We do not exist in a vacuum. Sometimes there is the smallest kindness that also comes to get us when we're at rock bottom. Bueno, card number 2. Let's talk about malachite while I put these here. Malachite is a heart healing stone. It's that deep heart healing. It's the type that, like, if you have blockages in your heart, if you have fear or you're avoiding pain, this is the one you want to work with. I would also say watermelon tourmaline. I only have those in bracelets. Have I added that to the store? I don't know, but I'll put all the stuff down, and if it's missing, you can hit me up. Malachite, if you look at it, it has a series of patterns that are imperfect, that kind of repeat, but in different ways. Excuse me. But it kind of asks of you, like, do you want to keep going in the mode that you have been in? Is it still working for you? So, what do we have here? Safe place. There's nothing like being able to let your guard down and know that you're protected by your partner's love. We'll see. It may not just be your partner, it could be spirit's love, your own love, your family. You got it. You know what I'm saying. If y'all go with somebody real bad and they rock with you well, then congratulations. I love that for you. Or maybe you should trust it. Focus. If you've been feeling scattered, this is also a passion flower. You may want to take that tea if you need to sleep. I mean, check all your shit first. I ain't no doctor. But, like, it's known to help with sleep. I heard. This is not, what is it? This is not medical advice. If you've been feeling scattered, now is the time to organize and prioritize. A messy space is a messy mind. Yikes. Create structure. Be direct and mindful with your intentions. Lo que pasó, pasó. Leave the past in the past. What happened, happened. Forgiveness. If you were interested in one, go there and then come back. Or finish this one and then go to one. Burn. Huh. All right, let's see what burn says. This is actually at the top of the deck. Oh, all right. Excuse me, it came back around. Burn. You are the flame, the source. Only you know what must be shed or released. Old skins, stale ties, outdated truths. The fire is yours to command. Come back to your heart center. See how the flame rests on your palm. See that? The little palm at the bottom, blowing flame, just flaming. Waiting for your direction. It rests on your palm, waiting for your direction. This is your power. Your infinite potential ignited. Your inner fire lights your journey, affirming. I'm gonna say it again. Affirming your worth. I know somebody in there. Hello, person who joined us. Affirming your worth and your place here. Let's do it again, one last time. Your inner fire lights your journey. Oh, wait. Let me not touch no button because I might not see something. Wait. Interesting. Hey, girl. Welcome. You are the creator and the magic. Accept the gifts of this bright, burning flame. All right, so we got a safe place. Look at paso paso. Focus. I think it was you who told me this. But I'm gonna give you a different proverb. Do not try to fit in old shoes that do not fit you. But also, do not give somebody old shoes that do not fit you. Or do not fit them, right? If you meet somebody new, that new person might be yourself. If you're becoming a new person and you don't wear 6-inch heels no more, don't try to put yourself in 6-inch heels anymore. That's also like trying on new shoes and you finna go for a hike in new shoes. It don't make sense, does it? What was, what will be, will be. But where will you place yourself in that in between? Clear out the old stuff. We are back to focus. But I also think part of, a lot of times people are like, clear out and organize and whatever. And like, what that looks like on the inside is laying down. It is allowing the difficulties that life has whooped your ass with to move through you, to allow your body to repair. Sometimes it's like, oh yeah, I just go right on to sleep. But like, sleep heals so much of us. I've had multiple people say, be in bed and asleep before 10:30 allows the body to repair. Life does a lot of disrepair. It breaks a lot of things. There's a lot of just taking blows and the body feels it. The body suffers alongside with you and it takes you there and it supports you along the way. Give yourself the kindness and celebrate the fact that you made it through. But also, don't make despair suffering, struggle, hard times, your only truth. There are safe spaces that you have not found yet. There are safe spaces that might be your partner's love. Chono say, right? But like, why not exist in a space of making that your default knowing? I don't know. The fire says it is waiting on you to know which direction it goes in. Okay? I is the messenger. You can get mad at me all you want to. What direction will you go in, pile two? Alright, we got howlite. And it's a bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. This came out in the reverse. I don't know what kind of mess y'all got going on in card number 3. I done got 4 cards. I wanted this to be short. Crazy work. All right. Oh. What is happening in here? Courting. Y'all out here wilding? Is that what's going on? This period of development towards a romantic relationship is important. Whitney, this time will help you. We'll see if marriage is in the cards. Joe don't say it came out in the reverse. Are you not courting? Have you surpassed courting? Have you maybe you won't experience courting. Maybe both of y'all will just know and y'all don't gotta keep wasting time. Excuse me. We ain't getting no younger. I also still am like, we don't might as well have to do it. Like, we could do that a little bit happier. But also, are you rushing through things that need to cook a little bit more? Things to think about. What do we have here? Oh, I didn't even do a poem for the last one. That was clear as hell, I think. One heartbeat. Oh, I really like this card though. So there's like a lady here, or a person. There's just a person as part of like the lake or whatnot. But then there's fire and the mountain. And then these, I don't know, coyotes, wolves, whatever. I don't know. This is a cool ass card to me. One heartbeat. I remember pulling this one. Courting came out in the reverse for you. Don't say. Or maybe it'll just be backwards. You know, like, it could be that the courting starts after the rambunctiousness. One heartbeat. Oh. I am not separate from the comet in the sky, the lava in the earth, or the howl of the wolves. The trees are my skin, the snowy mountain tops my breath. These colors are my colors. I think if anyone is Puerto Rican in the room, of Colores de mi Tierra, it's such a, like, if you're Puerto Rican, you'll get the reference, because, like, unless y'all went to movie theaters in Puerto Rico, you wouldn't get the reference, but that's what I think of. In this knowing, my flame is fed by all of existence. I am not alone. This connection runs through my voice, my thoughts. We can also talk about colors of the wind, period. There you have it. We're removing the problematic, etc. But this connection runs through my voice, my thoughts, and my dreams. Allow yourself to howl, bloom, and shed. All of life beats within you. Okay. Yo sé que Dios me tiene a mí lo mío. I know God has what's mine. Hold on, because I want to give you the proper translation. I know God has what's mine. Que tiene a mí lo mío. It's holding what I like, what's mine. You know what I'm saying? I know God got my stuff in the cut is basically the vibes. Trust. So this is a trust in spirit. Ah, crack me up. A trust in spirit, but also knowing that what is yours is yours. I'm getting all these like Latino references, like "Lo que está pa ti, nadie te lo quita." Shout out to Winnie Chirino. What is yours cannot be taken away from you. Period. Then we have aguanile. I didn't even talk about this bird. I'll think about it. Okay, aguanile. A Yoruba word. I didn't even know it was a Yoruba word. For cleanse yourself or cleanse your home. Spiritual hygiene should be done routinely as energies easily attach themselves to your spirit. Okay? It is also a song by Hector Lavoe. If you need double the cleansing, put that song on. You feel it. Um, Notice how you feel around certain people or places. Send away feelings and energies that don't belong to you. Maybe you need a spiritual cleansing of sorts. I'm putting all these up because I don't know. Let's talk about the bird. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, here's a story, right? And y'all get a poem. Pal too didn't get a poem. That's great. But maybe it was ready to go. Howlite is a man-made stone. Howsoever, in all things that are created, it does carry a neutralizing energy, stabilizing energy. You know, this bird, the way it's pointed at me, kind of gives like receiving spiritual messages, and like y'all will know when a bird is a regular ass bird and when a bird is not regular. When the bird is staring at you and it's been like you staring at him and I'm staring at you and we've been staring at each other for like, it's like, okay, I got it. I got the message. But did you really? Are you embodying the message? Are you taking it with you? Are you believing the message that is coming in? Or it's just like, I just got I'm nodding. I done seen all the numbers and the whatevers and confirmations, but like, do you feel that confirmation in your spirit? Part of spiritual cleansing is getting into the deep faith of what is coming to you as possible. I know that God has my stuff in cut. I may not be in the timeline that it is yet, but that doesn't mean it's not coming to me. Conspire with spirit, because you are everything. You everything. Every tree, branch, magma, all the things. All right, let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. Where I place the overwhelm of all this old, cyclic yearning. When it's too heavy to lift from my chest, it numbs my throat because there's no one but the memories. Where we used each other to float and not sink. But now do I not drown. I'm going to rewrite that. But now I do not drown in the loneliness. Today and the echoes of us. I cannot wait for these visions to be real. To lay on my side and find love laying beside me, peacefully lost in dreams of us. That is for specific people, persons, and things. Wrapping that up. That's for somebody. Somebody loves you, baby. Oh. Alright, so this is turquoise. I'm actually going to look up turquoise because I haven't worked with it. And it's a really pretty piece too. I know that it's often it's often used in indigenous work. Welcome, card number 4, the final card. turquoise. People throwing me off. Turquoise. It's used in indigenous work. Let's see. I am not indigenous, so like I would do some research around that. Additional research, like additionally layered research, okay? But overview. Protection, communication. Cause I mean I would say that it would hit like that kind of like that third eye, but you know, and emotional balance. Okay, because it's greenish, it's blue. Oh yeah, because it's like the same color as apatite almost. Apatite's a little bit deeper teal. So, you know, it has these dark colors. So protection messages. Bueno. We already have, somebody could have Pisces placements. Go with the flow. Stop fighting the current of life and go with the flow. Resistance will create roadblocks. You see that in bold? Release control. Okay. Las penas se olvidan bailando. Move. If you have not thrown that ass in a circle, no matter how weak or how strongly you do, you must. It says the sorrows are danced away or are forgotten while you're dancing. That's the literal thing. Then we have submerged. This is a lot. Mercury is in Pisces. It's Pisces season. Yeah. You might be a little more in your feels during this moon. That's for some of y'all, not all of y'all. You might be ready to go with the fucking flow and keep that shit moving. But it also says submerge. This is a 6, which for me is, I think of the Chariot, but I also think of the 6 of Wands. When you feel overwhelmed, let yourself enter this quiet. Oh, hold on. I want you to see this pretty ass card. Here we go. When you feel overwhelmed, let yourself enter this quiet snow melt portal. Here you cool your mind and bring your spirit back to the earth, which I think this is a really great stone to do that with. Be it a visualization or a type of meditation or going to sleep with it. Okay? This is a call to release. To set release control. Release the trade. Okay. This is a call to release, let go, and return to your center. Find your way back might be the vibe for you to listen to too. And allow the cold, flowing water to awaken your body and spirit. Immerse yourself in these ancient wise waters and feel how open and receptive you are. You're held in quiet power. You are one with the elements around you. I feel like this connects to, was it the prior reading? The prior reading. Nothing outside of this sacred space is more important than your peace and well-being. Maybe I'm tired of talking. Let's get into this enchanted love. All right. What is this? A sacred bond that is divinely guided and harmonious. Listen. Fear of disappointment, fear of what if, fear of all the little ways that are so crazy of a brain does to prevent us from heartbreak and disappointment also creates blockages, also creates walls around the goodness that can come in. Control is really a lie. that we tell ourselves to feel safe, but what it eventually does is it prevents us from being brave. It keeps us in a type of cowardice that is not conducive, holy shit, that is not conducive to the life we are about to go live. The life that you have lived before is not the life that you will keep living. And so dance it away. It's giving very Solange cranes in the sky. You could try to do all the things, but like, release control. Sometimes we do have to sit in it. Sometimes we have to move through it instead of over it. Because moving over it means that shit gonna come back. Be here now. Be where your feet are. I have to remind myself of that often. So, a short poem. I was a coward once, and I cannot be half loved or love one. I cannot be half loved or half love one. Not this time, not ever again. I love when things just come together. Well, friends, I wish y'all love. I wish you ease, and I wish you new beginnings that maybe you're not ready for them, but they are ready for you. And so it is. I am closing out this energetic space because I need to sleep clearly. I need to sleep deeply. I need to sleep well. And just a reminder, y'all can join the newsletter for Astrolyszics. I throw in some like thoughts, some podcast updates, all kinds of updates, crystal things, and if you want to be privy to those things, sign up in the newsletter, like, share, subscribe, all the church announcements. If you want readings, March is the last month to sign up for readings. I'll be closed for a while. Or I can also see if I can get my friend, my business partner, to connect with her. She has done great readings for me. And I will see you in the next moon. Take care of your bellies and your nerves. Good luck, everybody.